Awesome, I got the camera angle right first stride, pretty much. Perfect. That. I have some new music on this time. Link in the description, of course. Shiki, how are you doing? Serial designation, how are you doing? Okay. So yeah, I'm doing some smaller ships, the Mont Blanc and the Emo, which were the ships involved in the Halifax explosion, because the anniversary for that explosion is on Saturday, and I don't think I'll finish the ships by Saturday, but I'll probably have this ship finished by then. I have paused work on the Oceanic over there. I know I haven't streamed the Oceanic at all. I've done a Campania again, and yeah, but I think you can agree it looks much better than the original Oceanic from 2023. Let me just get rid of my thing there. But yeah, there's the Oceanic so far. It was a bit difficult to build, but I got through it, and now it's actually kind of fun to build. But I paused work on it so I can work on the smaller ships over there. Yeah, the Mont Blanc here is only, it's only 98 blocks long. It's not even 100 blocks long. I don't think I've built a ship that small since, like, maybe the Arctic or the light ship. I don't know. Oceanic looks good. I agree. I think she looks much better. But, yeah. Hang on. Let me just... so I can... I'm gonna move the TV a little bit. So I can see how the... There we go. Yeah, but here's Oceanic. Alright, so, we might have... Mont Blanc is such a small ship that we might have it finished. But we'll see. Alright. I'm just gonna use white concrete for now. Now, the only two images of Mont Blanc that I can find are of her stern, so this should be somewhat easy to build. Or at least easy reference image-wise. How many propellers did she have? Probably only one. She was only small. Yeah, only one. So I have to make room for a prop here. And I believe the other image of the Mont Blanc does show... Yeah, the... Hang on, SS Mont Blanc. Yeah, it does show... Yeah, so essentially, the propeller thing ends right there. And there's not really a good thing I can use for that top bit to make it red. I mean, I guess I could use, like, acacia slabs, but I'll use that for now and see how that ends up looking. But that does mean these top blocks are not going to be usable. I also might have to switch my controller out because mine is, yeah, mine has multiple seizures a day now, my controller. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So how's everyone doing today? Had a shower? Okay. Oh, it's only small. I'll do the one side at a time. The best thing to do. Just relax. Okay. Friggin' controller. Honestly, should I? I'll keep it like that for now. How can I make J ship suffer today? Here's a quick answer for you. You can't. Not today. I'm building too small of a ship. Meaning, I'm going to have to try and find many techniques, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I know you'll find a way. You always do. Like, you say that like I'm surprised. No, you always find a way. Oops. Oops. What does that look like? I might also redo the bow. Oh, that looks good. I might redo the bow, because I know it's small, but it definitely did not get the curve I want. Like, I mean, it's such a small ship that it probably doesn't matter anyways, but I do kind of want... Yeah, I'll probably redo the bow. But, again, it's so small that it won't take long. It's not going to be like Devonian or anything like that. Hey now, that's Cryptic's job to criticize my bows, not yours. Cryptic isn't here right now. Unless he's just not speaking in the chat, in which case, hello. But, no, genuinely, this ship, you know how during tutorials you'll have like a section, like, you'll do the base plate like that, and this will be section 1, 2, 3, 4. This ship only has 6 sections. It's very small. I'm not stuck here with you, you're stuck here with me. Oh, well, that sucks, okay. I mean, yeah, it kind of is like that anyway, because, I mean, you can leave the stream. I can't, because, well, I'm not watching it, I'm living it. Freaking controller. I don't know what's wrong with it. Cell controller on dark web. No, thank you. What could go wrong? Yeah, I wonder. Oh my god. And I don't know if I actually said this, but I was planning to not do a White Star Liner next. The Emo, which was the other ship, the ship that crashed into the Mont Blanc, which therefore let the munitions on Mont Blanc ignite and kablooey. The Emo, yeah, it was originally a White Star Liner, so I guess I am building a White Star Liner. Maybe I'll do a conversion tutorial, we'll see. I don't think there's any renditions of it while it was a White Star Liner. It was only a cattle carrier, I think, so there was no real reason to photograph it. This video is gonna explode in popularity. I find it ironic that the largest accidental man-made explosion in human history was caused between two things in water colliding with each other. I find that a little ironic. Come on. And now my arm's itchy. Now my back's itchy. Ah! There. Could you build the MV Dayspring? I have not heard of that ship. Oh, that looks so small though. I'll put it on the list. Just give me a sec. Let me load Google Docs up. And then find the list. Okay. Spring. MV Day Spring. Shiki. Okay. There we go. think it's safe to say that as long if I have the Oceanic Mont Blanc Emo, and a couple of the other ships like the Laconia and the Devonian, you know, the ships that I promised I would build and haven't yet, then I think it's safe to say I might have another preview ships outbreak before the end of the year. But again, it's December 4th. That's a big promise to make. So maybe you know, January. Devonian. Yeah, I started building the Devonian. I have a brief history episode on the Devonian. I started building it a couple months ago, and I just stopped working on it. I'm gonna redo the bow. This is gonna be painful. Just go up to the superstructure. Oh, I have to do both sides too. Or you know what, at the very least, just a few of the sections. You know, I might as well just get rid of the whole thing, because I remember trying to edit the bow with a Lusitania, and that didn't go well at all, so maybe I shouldn't. Best not to, I think. Use TNT. Mont Blanc is so small that I think TNT would blow up the entire bow, and I'd have to resculpt the top of it. I won't use TNT for a ship this small. Draft 2. And then I have a bunch of stuff to fill in on the ground again if I use TNT. At least this way I don't. Unless I accidentally manually break it, which is probably going to happen once I get to the base plate. Okay, one side's done. That didn't take long, actually. Oh. I'm working backwards. At the start of the stream, the bow was done and the stern was unfinished, and now the stern is done and the bow is unfinished. It's evolving, just backwards. Sounds about right. Why is this stuck? The trigger's stuck. There. Okay. Okay, alrighty. So now I know that the ship is so small that pretty much the first section I have to, like, this has to be a very sharp going in curve. Like, it has to be a lot sharper than all the others. You know what ship I should build next? What ship? The Laurentic. I have always wanted to build the Laurentic. And you know what? After the Emo, I think the next ship might be the Laurentic, to be honest. Because I've always wanted to build it. I think I have it on the list already. If I don't, I had it in my head. Yes, I do. I do have it on my list. Oops. I don't see a lot of people build the Laurentic. Most White Star Liners you don't really see people build. I mean, I'm sure Rylon will, if he gets to it. If he gets to it. Because I'm sure there's plans of it. If he can find plans of the Gaelic and the Belgic, then I'm sure plans exist of the Laurentic. That man inspires me. He's been my inspiration lately. Been putting more detail into my ships. Okay, how does that look? Bit better. A little bit. Is the Canopic the sister ship to the Devonian? I don't think so. No, Devonian had 4 masts. Canopic had 2, I think. RMS Canopic. RMS Devonian. Yeah, no, they were not sister ships at all. Why am I on an AI thing? There. Why am I... Oh my god, can I have a picture of the thing that I'm actually searching? Oh my gosh. There. Although there is a White Starliner that I think kind of resembles Devonian. I know there was a White Starliner that was... Yeah, the Cretic, I think. There was a White Starliner that was renamed Devonian. But they're not the same ship. It might be Devonian sister, the Cretic. Honestly. Let's see. No, actually, I don't think they are. Found a 3D model on Sketchpad. I don't think I'll need it. I might need it. We'll see. Let's try that. How's that look? Okay, you know what? Mont Blanc has a design that I don't think can have a very good bow curve. Maybe I can bring this up a little bit. I just don't think Mont Blanc can have that good of a bow curve. Caleb, how are you doing? No, it's not gonna help. Yeah, it's just gonna have to stay like that, I think. Lusitania 1.2 to 1 scale. Nice! Excuse me. Didn't know the Mont Blanc had 2 different tones of white. Well, I'm using it primarily to distinguish the hull from the superstructure just while building it. But I am looking at a picture of its stern when it was built, and I can actually see her hull is kind of painted gray. Like, this is when, I think, probably right when she entered service. Because this is the year she entered service. This picture was taken. I can see her hull is kind of gray painted, and her superstructure is white. So I might as well keep it. Come on. Oh my god, this stupid controller. Just got the hull finished, 10% done with Olympics interior. Awesome, dude! Are you talking to me or Caleb, Shiki? talking to a ghost. Oh, okay. Of course I'm talking to you. Well, the original Olympic design, well, it was built off of the Titanic's hull. And the main reason I built Olympic was because I needed a new Titanic model, but I didn't want to build the Titanic, and I knew I had to build the Olympic Stazzle camouflage. By the way, Caleb, thank you ever so much for those plans of the Olympic Stazzle. Thank you. And, so the original one will stay up, just because it's the OG. Like, it's the first tutorial on my channel. I'll keep it up. I won't even unlist it. I might unlist it. We'll see. I probably won't, but again, don't know. I have to get Britannic's tutorial done out of the way. So, I might record that today, but I don't know if I will. Part 2 of the tutorial anyways. Oh, the 3-funnel design. Well, you know how with every ship I build kind of their width next to it, just in case I need a tutorial. Well, I built 2 of them next to the Olympic. Maybe I should have done 3, but at this point, I don't know. I've done 1, because 1 is obviously going to be the tutorial. And then I'm going to convert probably the tutorial to the Titanic. And then that one over there, I'm going to rebuild the tutorial. I don't know if it'll be on screen or not. Probably not, but I'll rebuild the tutorial, my own tutorial. And I'll make the Dazzle camouflage out of that. And this one I'll probably convert to the 1930s version. So, the 3-funnel Olympic will probably use the same designed hull, but it won't be right here. It'll probably be somewhere else if I make it. Send the references because I have them in my photo storage to convert Rich's Britannic to HMT Olympic. I see. I'll get started with Olympic on the new year, I think. Well, no, I'm gonna have to build the tutorial first, so we'll see on that. Alright, the hull's back finished again. I don't think it's gonna get much better than this. It looks better than the last time. It's not square anymore. It's a little square. There. But you know what? That's as good as it's gonna get, I think. And you know what? It's a better design overall. So, I'm good with it. Gonna actually paint her superstructure with the correct block now. I think the superstructure was going to be a bit fun to build. Did you know Titanic and Olympic were... Sir, this is a Wendy's. No, we don't allow that theory on my channel. Have your troll face on. Okay. I didn't put a stern shear on the ship this time. I think it's just a bit too small for a stern shear, because the bow shear is already kind of weird. So, a bit too small, I think. But you know, we don't allow that theory here either, Shaky. Alex, how are you doing? So you're building Mont Blanc, this ship then? Yeah, Fallout 3 in Halifax. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The ship that single-handedly, I guess it wasn't single-handedly, I guess double-handedly destroyed an entire city. You know, the usual. There we go. Oh, there we go. I might as well build her propeller and rudder right now. Oh, I'll do her rudder first, because I really don't want to do the propeller, but I might as well get it out of the way. I'll have to clean out my inventory. And then I'll use birch. Okay. So... Okay. So, something like that. These rudders are always kind of difficult for me to build. Broken branches. All it's missing is the broken branches to spell war. War never changes on the ground in Halifax. I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. It's gonna have to be a small propeller. I'll use oak. Slabs and trapdoors, and I'll use a fence too if I have to. I almost wonder if I could just get away doing that. No, I don't think I can. Maybe. I think this is the propeller, or the propeller model I used for the Hellenic Prince, but you know what? I'm keeping it. Oh, the narrator from Fallout 3. I haven't played Fallout 3, so I wouldn't know that. PS3, but I haven't played Fallout 3. Make it sick. I didn't know Fallout 3 was on PS3. I thought it was like a computer game. Use a speed potion for this. That's a lot of percent. So you know what, guys? I actually forgot to get myself some lunch for the stream. I'm just gonna quickly get myself some lunch. I'll be right back. Shannick is going nicely. Oh yeah, real quick. Much better than the original model, if I do say so myself. I'll be right back. Getting a tad bit hungry, so I am going to get myself some lunch because I forgot to, like an idiot. I'll be right back. Chefs will be back in a moment. Okay, be right. Moment, good enough. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't usually do this. But I guess I'm eating during the stream now. Okay, let's see. I know, who could have thought I was an idiot, right? This is a channel of positivity, so I don't really want anything bad going on here. It's kind of the main thing of the channel, you know. Any disrespectful comments will be deleted. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. No, Shiki wasn't being mean. the... I already did it. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Going to the chip shop. Okay. See you later. Suffering in school right now. Gotta get through Lusitania. Oh, I stopped. I stopped giving dates for whenever I was doing anything. I think you know why. If there's one thing I learned, making promises that you're not sure if you can keep is the worst thing that you can do, because then you're gonna try and keep them, and then you're gonna burn yourself out doing it. I'm hoping I can get to 900 subs by the end of the year, because it's only 7 people hitting one button. Or at the very least, 7 accounts hitting one button. A 1,000 definitely isn't doable, but that's okay. I need a drink. Olympics maiden voyage was actually on June 14th. I like to think, and I made a script for my history channel. I made a script for my history channel on what if Titanic didn't sink. I don't think I recorded it. I might, but if so, I'll probably redo the script. But I made it so that I like to think, personally, this way. So I made it so that when Titanic got struck by the SS New York in Southampton, which is how she missed the iceberg, because, well, her maiden voyage was up then. She was refitted. A couple incidents happened, and she ended up having her new maiden voyage on June 14th, a year after the Olympics. And I had a few Easter eggs in that script, so I'd have to transfer those over to the new one. Okay. There we go. Hull is finished. Okay, so have another drink. Queen Mary redo number 7 billion is in progress too. I'm gonna take my time with it. Taking your time with it is the best thing to do. Don't overwork yourself. Okay, so what can I get? Can't really get anything from this photograph. There's not a lot. It's there. So by the looks of it, there was... I can see a bit of a corridor. So something like that. And then the staircase would be on this block here. And by the looks of it, there's actually only one staircase. Come off it. There. And I'll make this so that it goes straight through the ship. And then another thing like that. Tutorial won't happen for a while. You do what you think is best. Okay. So then you can't really see anything of her bow in that photo either. There's no real good photos of Mont Blanc's bow. There is one of her sister ship's bow though. I'll use that. The Wanjapi, or something like that. Wanjapi. That's not the photo I want. SS Wingate, or whatever her name was. Mont Blanc. There, this photo is what I want. Okay. So, her and Mont Blanc basically have the same design, more or less. You know what? There. I think I might push this. Yeah, I'll push the shear back one block. Just one. Just to cover up that ugly block there. I wonder if there are spirits in Halifax from the explosion. What do you mean, like kind of ghosts? If you know what I mean? I wonder if there are any survivors left of the Halifax explosion. Are there... Whoops. Are there... Probably not, because they'd have to be, like, over 108 by now, but, I mean, still. Are there any survivors of the Halifax explosion alive today? No. Probably not, no. Who was the last living survivor of the Halifax explosion? Sadie Graham. She was only 5 years old. Unharmed, surprisingly. Wow. Sadie. What do you mean? You just said. Okay, well, this is actually stupid. 100. No, okay, so Google, I guess Bing is stupid. When did this guy die? Died at 94 in 2009, okay. So then, what else am I gonna do? Might as well do the superstructure. So, judging from the image of the back of the ship, which I'm gonna have to pull back up again. Yeah, there was kind of a structure at the back of the ship. Just the front of the ship. There's a structure at the back of the ship. That might just have been a promenade thing. Because she did have a promenade, kind of. That should be in quartz, not white concrete. Something like that. In fact, actually, that might have to be 2 blocks thin. Just like that. Yeah, something like that. There's a shadow on the back of the ship in this photo, which makes it really difficult to tell what was actually there. But I think I just about have it. I might have to make this 3 blocks, actually. Yeah, something like that. And then get the sister of the Wapangee, or the Wapangee, here. And I have myself a pretty decent figure on what the bow looked like. In fact, I might actually pull this in 1 block. Come on. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to use the Wapangee for a bunch of these things. But actually, you know what? This kind of had a promenade that went kind of back here, sort of. In fact, the ship is so small, I'll use these for once. And, 1 more block, I think, or I guess 1 more pillar, so it's 2 more blocks. Pull this back in, and do the same thing on the other side. Hooray! I love repeating my progress after I just removed my entire hotbar again! Oh, that's my favorite thing to do. Music makes me feel I'm in tavern drinking all my worries away at 5 p.m. just before closing time. I'm using the same music channel. The link to the music is in the description, as always. I'm using the same channel, but it's just a different video, calming music. It's the same channel that does the Celtic music that I always put on. Okay. So, this kind of went like that. Yeah. My back is so itchy. Oh my god. Okay. Going back to this image, by the looks of it, she had 2 pairs of davits on either end, on either side. So those aren't going to be very big. They're going to be maybe 5 blocks long. And another one around here. Come on. Oh my god, this controller. Okay. I don't want it to be like, whoops. I don't want it to be like the deck, or like the actual wooden deck. Because by the looks of it, it had a thing like the Oceanic class had, apart from the Atlantic, I think. Where, like, it was an actual deck, and then they had kind of, like, graded lifeboat decks, if you know what I mean. Or even something like the Carpathia, for God's sake. I think it had it, too. The trapdoors, I think, are just too... They're too, like, thin to do it, though, I think. I could use iron. Those are thicker, aren't they? Or at least they look thicker. Probably not. Are they thicker? No, they're not. Okay, well... Let's try iron anyways. I wish there was also a way to make this go without redstone. I don't have a debug stick. I could just cover this up with, like, a spruce trapdoor. That's not a great way of doing this. I wish you could place trapdoors. The 2 trapdoors on a block, because clearly there's room. Like, there's room for this little 3-pixel block in a 10-pixel room. But no, we don't get that luxury, apparently. Unless, actually, I have an idea. It'd be difficult to make a lifeboat with that, though, actually, if I put the trapdoors up here. But you know what? I'll do it like that, and I'll still have the double trapdoor inward. And so therefore it makes a bit of a grade. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. And then for the lifeboat, but that's an issue. That's a big issue. Why does Minecraft have to be so hard? If I just had a debug stick, it would be so much easier. Okay. I might just have to do this and have like a trapdoor thing of trapdoors around it. It's definitely not what I wanted. Unless I could use birch. Oh, but you know what? This thing was actually put inwards. So I can do it like this. Because it was a little bit inward to the actual deck itself. This is perfect. And you know what? I'll just have the things go like that. Excellent. And the lifeboat can be set right there. Yeah, that works. That all works. I think that... We're gonna find out if it all works. Yeah, something like this would have to work, I think. Because, I mean, like, oh, you know what? I could just do this. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna have to make sure there's room for the funnel here. Why would it have to be really small? Like, I'd have to use slabs pretty much just for it. Actually, you know what? Just this would work, I think. And if I used stairs... And I make these slabs and these slabs. I think I have myself a lifeboat. Yes! Perfect. My back is still itchy, jeez. Okay. Okay. Now we have to do this 4 different times. It shouldn't be a huge problem. Yeah. And I can make the lifeboat davits just like that. There. Or you know what, actually. Anyone still here? Okay. Stupid controller. There. Just like that. There. Oh, I might be an idiot. Oh well. I think I built that forward lifeboat bit to you know, aft. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice tall funnel, I think. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works. Yeah, that's good. Oh my god, this stupid thing. Oh my... Can't see. There is before that. There. I know, but that had... Oh. I probably shouldn't have done that. Did I save the game when I completed the hall? The superstructure in the funnel? No, I don't think I did. That sucks. The heck? Can't see. And that wasn't like that, was it? It was... Okay. MC, how are you doing? 9 letters, M-O-N-T-B-L-A-N-C. But it is kind of 2 words, so... Oh, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Need to change the housing of my iPhone 11. I am not a tech guy like that. I don't know what that means. So, B-L-A-N-C M-O-N-T. It's good enough. And her registry was probably, oh, I don't know. 19, oh! Do I do Marseille, Rouen, or Saint Nazaire? Should I do the 1899 version of Mont Blanc, or should I do the 1915 version of her? MC? Because the registry changes. It's either Saint Nazaire or Marseille. You know what? This is a pretty good model, I think. Just do what you feel is best. Dude! Okay, I'm doing the Halifax. I might as well do the 1915 version. So it'd be Saint Nazaire. How do you spell Nazaire? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 letters, including the hyphen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Wait, no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There. Perfect. My god, the way Oceanic is placed, like, sometimes her funnels look so thin because of the way the rendering distance works. Yeah, like, that looks horrible. And then you go up and like, oh, it's not so bad. Okay. You can also see the enormous size difference between Mont Blanc and Oceanic. The bridge deck on the Mont Blanc is on Y19. The bridge deck on the Oceanic is on Y probably 32 or something like that. 29, so a whole 10 blocks taller. Like, that's huge. It's one tall funnel, not like Oceanics, but still. I think I like the tall funnel. Oh. Okay. So, I'm thinking that, what if I have a way to get to the lifeboats? So, this here probably would have been, How's everyone doing again? I think for this one it might be better to use a wall rather than a brewing stand. Although, we'll see. Where's the brewing stand at? There it is. The brewing stand works. Google must be lying when they say the United States is the tallest funnels ever put on the ship. I think that is a fact. Her funnels were pretty tall. She was a pretty large ship. Although I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I mean, would they be taller than Titanic? Surely not, actually. Maybe they were. I don't know. Okay, so there was a staircase going up to here. Or something like that, I think. And a staircase there wouldn't work, would it? No. Okay, it's just gonna have to work like that then. Oh, actually, I missed a lifeboat. Don't know how I missed a lifeboat. Campaigning exists. It's both got tall and thick funnels. True. I'll save the game now. There. The railing was unfinished. For once, the bridge isn't on the sheer. Like, I mean, I know it's because there isn't much of a sheer to begin with, but, like, at least it's not on the sheer again. So, get a bit of a pilot house, kind of, sort of thing. I'll make that out of... Whoops, I don't want it bricks. I'll do it out of spruce. Or actually, maybe stripped spruce. Oh my god. Ugh. I actually hate this controller. Sometimes I do. Do you think you might get the entire ship done? No, I'm probably gonna end the stream in a minute, to be honest. I'm getting a little tired and bored. But I'll make sure I have most of the railings and the bulwarks done first. In this. Why is this controller actually being such a jerk right now? Do I have two? Huh. And then I'll use a spruce trapdoor for this. Oh my. And if that was a block, that wouldn't be usable, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's a good thing that it's a trapdoor. I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Oh, not quite, actually. Where was the ship's nameplate? I don't actually know. I think it was on her forecastle. Montblanc. Alright, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this. Found it interesting. I don't know if there's anyone still here anymore, to be honest. But, I'm gonna go. And have a good one. I can't... Okay, MC is still here. Okay, bye MC, bye Caleb, bye Alex, bye everyone. Have a good one. Thanks for coming.